You are now watching Ivan VZA, only on YouTube. Have yourself a damn good time. I'm alive. Hi. Hello. Oh, Jesus. I need to turn down this fucking TV. Alright, cool. How are we doing? I'm excited, because obviously for the title, we're gonna beat the game today. So, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for that. I don't know how long this will be. That's why I started the stream early than usual. I feel like it's gonna be pretty long because you have to go through the trial, both parts of the trial, and then I assume there's gonna be some sort of epilogue at the end. So, we have a lot cut out for us, but we did all the investigation last week, so it's just gonna be hopefully just trial and then epilogue. But I mean, I have all day to do this, so I'm not worried. I might, take a break for like 20 minutes to drink some water and grab some snacks or something, but other than that, I'm good. And without any what was I gonna say? I just fucking exited fucking OBS. Yeah, alright. I say we just start this, get this shit crackin' lackin'. And yeah. Okay. Double check, everything's alright, blah 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 blah. Cool. Everything seems good. Okay, cool. Alright, everything seems good. So let's just get started. Okay. You know what? Not everything's ready, because as per tradition, I keep forgetting to have the walkthrough out. Every single time. Hold on. Give me a fucking sec here. Give me a fucking second. It's always so awkward. This game doesn't have music in the beginning of each episode. It's just we're in a awkward. We're just in an awkward, quiet space. All right, cool. Now, wait. Now we're good. Okay. Now we're good. All right. Let's get going.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself?
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, please tell me, what's going to happen to Mystic Maya?
She's gonna be dead. I'm sorry. We don't know yet. The investigation's still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple.
Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall?
No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the inner temple. She's required to be here in court.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby?
I have to admit, it is kind of strange. Is this fucking Edgeworth, I assume? Yeah, boy! My boyfriend? I mean, what's Iris doing over there? She's going over today's testimony with prosecutors as we speak. Today's testimony? You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution. Wait, what? Huh? The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession. Or so I heard. Franziska von Karma, what are you up to? I don't know. I don't know what that damn German is doing. I know what you're thinking, but Franziska isn't going to be the prosecutor today. What? Then who is? Who could it be? Who else would it be but Godot? Godot? Franziska is engaged in some important work at the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's...
Oh, he does mean. Hi, hello. How you doing, Diego? Is that a mudkip for a profile picture? That goes hard. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Exactly. She's been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. I always love that sprite of him like looking a little smug, like, We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon. Yeah. Thanks, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. Be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow. Or there's no game starring you, Phoenix. That's right, you! This is the last game you're gonna be the protagonist of, I think. You don't have to tell me that. Touché. I can already see it in your eyes. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday. Strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all of this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I'm about to burp. I felt myself getting stronger. Interesting. Maybe you've passed your cold onto someone else. Literally. Literally. And with that, I leave the rest in your capable hands. Partner? Yo! Okay. Thanks. Whew. Alright. It's time to cook Godot, I fear. I still don't have answers for most of the riddles plaguing this case. The circumstances around the murder of Miss Elise Dunham. No, I mean, Miss Missy Faye. An impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. I don't know, maybe there's a catapult or some shit. Oh yeah, this asshole. And what that woman is really after. Oh, solve them all? and bring this whole tragedy to an end.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. No one by my side, it's just a 1v1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Your Honor? What are you?
Who? Me?
Oh, wait, yeah, he's not supposed to be here.
Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted. Therefore, I'll be standing in for him.
I see, Your Honor. So they're brothers. That explains a lot. That doesn't explain why one of them is Canadian.
My poor brother. He looked a bit pale. Not to mention sad that he couldn't be here.
Maybe you should give him a cup of joe.
Good.
It is impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. And we of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgment.
Well said, Mr. Godot. I understood exactly what you said. At least up until the end, anyway. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement.
Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shifting of the tides. Oh, God. Sorry. Ew, there was like a snot in my nose. I did not like that. Anyways, there's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug.
So then you mean, forget it. What do you mean?
During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today, she had a change of heart. Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple has a confession to make.
Confession? The defendant?
Oh, shit. Iris? Why didn't she discuss this with me first? I don't know. That's a great question, Phoenix.
Very well. This court will now hear the defendant's confession.
Okay.
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
My name is...
Chicka Slim Shady. Sorry, my name is Iris.
I am but a simple nun undergoing training at Hazakura Temple.
Witness, is there something that you want to confess to?
Yes, but first, I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying to everyone anymore.
It's alright. What is it?
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident.
Huh?
Are you actually confessing? Are you saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Elise Dunham?
No, I'm not, Your Honor. But I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place.
Okay, this makes sense. Oh, I gotta burp again. Help!
After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise
Burp!
and carried it to the Hazakura Temple courtyard where I desecrated it.
What?
Well, this is not starting off too great. This is like starting a football game and then you kick the ball and they do a fucking touchdown return.
Order the court! Order! Witness, are you saying you're an accomplice to the murder?
Yes, but I'm not the murderer, so I should be technically not guilty, right?
That's not how that works.
Yes, that's correct.
What? 3 minutes in court, I'm already covered in a cold sweat. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case, it's to murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Trite? Ah, that Godot. So this is the confession they were conferring about. It pains me to say this, but it looks like Iris's testimony was all a lie. Oh! I wish I kind of read that testimony again. I kind of forgot. Do we still have it? I guess not. Oh shit, okay. Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you. Whose crime were you trying to cover up by your actions? Iris was covering for someone? Ugh. I'm definitely up the creek without a paddle or a life jacket.
I've been at Hazakura Temple ever since I was a little girl. Hazakura Temple is run by one of the branch families of the Korean tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family.
I'm sorry, but main family?
Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself, if need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Korean channeling technique.
Mystic Maya Fae! Huh? Wake up and smell the coffee, Trite. She's naming Maya!
Oh boy.
Order of the court! So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer?
Oh, I see the issue.
I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes. And then I cleaned up the area. I'm gonna go burp again. And oh god. Wow. Jesus. I need to like start fucking trying to burp before I stream. And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her. Objection! That's ridiculous. Oh, okay. I couldn't read that.
The defense will refrain from commenting, Jesus, until the appropriate time. Now then, witness, let's hear your testimony. What exactly happened on the night of the crime?
Yes, Your Honor.
I thought I was prepared for the unexpected, but I never imagined the case would wind up going in this direction. Well, we'll see how this fucking goes.
I went to the inner temple that night and I saw all happen in the garden. I saw Mystic Elise strike Mystic Maya with her staff.
Really?
While Mystic Maya was still stumbling, Mystic Elise moved it in to deliver a fatal strike. Mystic Maya tried desperately to defend herself and stole the weapon. It was only in self-defense. You can't blame her for it.
Why would she attack her own daughter? What the fuck? That's weird.
So it was in self-defense?
Yes, Mystic Elise was the first one who attacked. Was the one attacked first. That's why I tried my best to protect Mystic Maya.
You moved the victim's body to the temple so that Maya wouldn't be suspected. Isn't that right? Not bad. You've got the instincts of a true criminal. Something's not quite right. Sure was established yesterday. The Iris never went to the inner temple that night. And that the person who did go was that woman. Oh, right, we gotta prove that. Oh, this is gonna suck. Iris even admitted it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination.
All right, here we go. Okay, and I saw it happen in the garden. Cool. Sister Iris, your testimony has changed quite a bit since yesterday. You stated yesterday that on the night of the murder, you didn't go to the inner temple.
Objection.
Did she now? Too bad for you. What she said yesterday doesn't mean much today. By the way, where were you when she claimed that she didn't go? It was in the inner temple's training hall? A private conversation between the two of you does not constitute a testimony.
that would properly describe as hearsay.
What do you have to say, witness?
I just couldn't tell him the truth at that time. Mystic Maya, she was your girlfriend, didn't she?
No.
I didn't want to be the one to break it to you that I saw her commit murder.
Wow, so this is now... How many trials is this? Where Maya's gotten accused of murder. Did she get accused of murder in the first game? Yeah, I think she did. I'm getting foggy on some of the previous games. This is the third time at least, right? I think it is. Jesus Christ.
There, we all understand how difficult this is for you. Now then, let's continue with the testimony. What did you witness in the temple garden?
Well, Your Honor.
Okay. You're saying that the victim attacked Maya. I mean, Miss Faye.
Yes, it was a truly frightening scene. Mystic Maya was struck hard on the head and looked like she was going to collapse.
What were you doing at the time? Oh? Why didn't you stop them from fighting?
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Wright. I was frightened. I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. I was in such shock.
That's perfectly understandable, my dear.
This doesn't sound right. I don't believe this testimony for a minute.
What happened after that?
Okay. Miss Maya was okay. Interesting. She moved in to deliver a fatal strike?
Yes, I'm sure of it. She threw down her staff and reached into her robe for a weapon.
Yeah, she was accused of killing Mia in the first game. Yeah, that one. And then in Justice for All, wasn't she? I feel like she was also accused of a different murder, but maybe I'm just tripping. But this is more than once, is what I'm saying, which is wild. Wait a minute. What was this weapon?
It was some kind of
Dagger. Oh, aha! Because of the thing had a, her staff had a secret fucking dagger in it. I remember now. A dagger, huh? And at least Donham tried to stab her with this weapon. To kill Miss Faye?
Yes, exactly.
You look like I did after I mistakenly took a swig of Worcestershire sauce.
Ew, Worcestershire. That was the case with Dr. Gray and Innie Meanie. Yes. Okay. So this is the third time, right? Oh my god, dude. I've been saying this. Maya's life fucking sucks. Her mom's dead. Actually, her mom went missing. Now her mom's dead. And now maybe her mom tried to kill her, but I don't think that's true, but maybe I'm stupid. Her aunt tried to, kill her or frame her. She got kidnapped like 3 times. Like, this poor girl.
Do you have a problem with the testimony we're hearing from your client, lawyer boy?
Do I have a problem with Iris's testimony?
There is one thing.
Your Honor, I have a small problem with the witness's testimony.
You do? But this witness is your own client.
Yes, well, nevertheless.
That's fine. Witness, let's add your last statement to the testimony.
Yes, sir.
Hey, just a moment. It's my job to say that.
Yeah. Listen, Gramps. I won't say again. Final judgment will be rendered by me.
Ah!
Okay, now, let's continue.
Interesting. A dagger from inside her robe. I feel like I could prove this wrong now. I don't think we need to... I'm gonna take the damage if I am wrong, but... Objection! Yeah, okay, no, I got it right. Woo! Okay. I mean, that was pretty obvious, but I'm pretty dumb at this game. Sister Iris, there's something strange about your version of events.
Huh?
Miss Donham threw her staff away makes no sense at all to me.
But all you can do with the staff is hit someone.
Stop the cap. Naturally, you wouldn't know this, Sister Iris, but the victim's staff had a special feature about it. As you can see, it's a sword. If Elise Dunham really had wanted to kill Maya Fey, she wouldn't have needed to use a separate dagger. Not when she already had a beautiful blade in her hands already. What? Easy money. Well, Sister Iris, what do you have to say?
Objection.
That was an impressive bit of investigating, Tried. I never would have thought there was a sword hidden in that staff. But even so, how should I put this? A long sword is unwieldy, and thus quite ineffective in a close quarters combat. Maybe that's why she chose a dagger over her blade.
Well,
Anyway, the type of weapon she chose to use isn't what's important. The important thing is that she tried to kill Maya Fey. As long as there's nothing strange about that, there's no problem with her testimony.
alright. But there is something strange about this whole testimony. You think?
Well, Mr. Wright, the prosecution has a point.
Hey Nick, do you think I can grab that rock from there? Picks up Moon? What are we talking about? Is that how are we power scaling Godot? Is that what we're talking about? Also, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, okay. Very well, Your Honor. Very well, Your Honor. The defense will now present evidence to back its argument.
Mr. Wright,
I have here another piece of evidence that shows that this testimony can't be trusted. Because Miss Elise Dunham would never attempt to take the life of Maya Fey. Yeah, easy. Where's the proof? Is it in profile, maybe? I forgot where all the evidence is. I'm gonna double check with the walkthrough, but I assume this is the right answer. Let's see. Sorry, let me double check with the walkthrough. Okay, yeah, no, I was right. Yay, I'm smart. Elise Dunham would never have attacked Maya Fey.
how can you be so sure?
Because the victim's real name was not Elise Dunham. Her real name was Slim Shady. I mean, Misty Fey.
No, not Misty Fey.
Who is this Misty Fey? Is she related to...
Misty Fey is the master of the Korean channeling technique. She is also the mother of Maya Fey.
Are you serious?
Is it really true, Mr. Wright? Was Elise Dunham actually the great Mystic Misty?
Duh. There's no doubt about it. Looks like Iris had no idea.
I can hardly believe it.
The idea that she would try to kill her own only daughter, one she hadn't seen in 17 years. Perhaps the prosecution could offer an explanation for why she would do such a thing. Yeah, get fuckity fucked, son.
Order, the court! Upon first hearing the witness's testimony, it seemed natural enough. However, in light of some facts that have just been presented, one, that the victim supposedly threw away his sword during a fight.
Bad parenting, easy explanation, Trent. This is true.
Have you thought that maybe she's a bad parent? She was gone for 17 years. Just thought about that? And two, that the two people battling to the death were mother and daughter. Only in a soap opera could that happen, despite the facts being believable when taken on their own. when taken together, the entire story seems difficult to believe.
Listen, there's nothing in this world that is impossible. Except for one little thing. You're a little dick. I mean,
Yes, what is one little impossible thing?
dude, they're talking about the judge's penis. That's-
Huh. You still don't get it. You think maybe my beans are under roasted, but you have no idea, Gramps.
Could you get to your point?
I heard this witness's confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 8th cup of morning coffee.
Morning coffee, 8th. Huh?
You're going to ruin your health, my friend. Trust me, you're gonna start shitting out bricks.
Anyway, after hearing this woman's confession, I had a detective who loves to investigate sent to the scene of the crime. And he discovered this little beauty.
Oh, shitballs.
Is that the dagger the witness testified to seeing?
Obviously, Your Honor. But do you not notice something else?
Now that you mention it, if you look closely,
Look closely, bitch, it's right there. That's the first thing I noticed. What do you mean look closely? There appears to be blood on it. God, Judge. I forgot how much you pissed me off.
I thought it was just ketchup.
Where did you find that? I didn't see that when I investigated the crime scene.
Goddamn. Did you investigate the pine tree at the crime scene?
Huh? The pine tree?
This dagger was stuck in the backside of the pine tree when the last blow was struck, ending the violent battle between the two women. This little baby was thrown into the direction of the back of the pine tree.
Which means the blood on this dagger belongs to the victim, correct?
Were you even listening, old man?
No, he's not. He's dumb as shit.
I first heard this confession this morning. Just as I had taken the first sip of my 13th cup of morning coffee.
13th? Don't you own your... Okay, whatever. Didn't you just say it was your 8th just a few minutes ago?
I didn't have enough time to get the blood analyzed on such short notice.
In any case, the court will accept the dagger as evidence. Furthermore, I order that a blood test be performed on it immediately.
This is my sweetheart. Make sure you treat her right.
Damn. Yo, you got me blushing, Godot.
Bailiff, get this piece of evidence to the crime lab for testing immediately.
Okay. Interesting.
Now then, the testimony we just heard had numerous unbelievable aspects to it. However, after having found the very dagger the witness spoke of, I believe we can consider her testimony to be credible. Jesus,
I need to drink some water. I'm fucking stumbling over my words. Give me a sec. Ooh. Now that's good water. I ain't drinking coffee like Godot here. If I was, I'd be shitting out fucking bricks right now.
Cute girls never lie. Ever.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
in any case, witness, if you could please testify again to this court
About what, Your Honor?
about the incident you saw. The battle between the two women. I don't
really like how he put it out. Like, that's how it's stated, but anyways, whatever.
Yes, Your Honor. Mystic Maya stumbled briefly after being hit over the head with the staff. But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon.
This is a crazy image.
Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive with her back to the stolen lantern.
Oh, okay, wait. That wasn't actually Maya, right? That was,
The fuck's her name?
the evil twin. Possessing Maya, right? Maybe? That's my game theory right now. aren't there multiple cute women who lie in Ace Attorney? Yes. Absolutely. Lying for ill will or not, they do lie all the time. And there's all the cute girls lie. So, Godot, stop the cap.
Suddenly, Mystic Elise was the one on the defensive, with her back to the stone lantern.
Ooh. Damn, my eyes!
That's when Mystic Maya stabbed Mystic Elise. Mystic Elise managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed.
Oh, interesting.
That was a very heartbreaking story.
I don't know if there were any bad feelings between them, but it had been 17 years since Mystic Misty's disappearance. Perhaps they simply didn't recognize each other anymore.
That seems reasonable. Yeah. Now then, Mr. Wright, proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna... Okay. Iris, where were you standing when you witnessed all this?
What do you mean?
Well, if either of them had noticed you, they might not have continued their battle.
I wonder if that's true. The two of them, they were standing near the garden stone lantern. I was watching the whole thing from behind. It was dark where the two of them were, so...
Oh, it was dark. Interesting.
I think that's why they didn't see me.
So it was dark in the garden when the murder took place. Tell me, what did Miss Maya Fey do after she was struck?
But then she dodged Mystic Elise's next attack and stole her weapon.
Oh wait, I already read that. No, wait, I need to... I need to go back. You're saying that Maya Fey turned the tables on the victim?
Yes. But Mystic Maya wasn't herself at the time. After all, her life was in danger.
I still can't believe it. The idea of Maya cornering someone at knife point. It's just silly. That shit's just wacky, yo.
As they say, a cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
I don't think a jackal is really that dangerous. I believe the correct description of a cornered fox is scared and petrified.
Your animal analogies have grown tiresome.
You're the one who started it!
Anyway, so after Maya Fey backed the victims in the stone lantern, what happened next?
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. I forgot to do this one. What happened to the victim's staff then?
I'm not sure. The area was very dark, so I really couldn't see. I think it got knocked away somewhere as the fight escalated.
That makes sense. That would explain the need for the dagger.
Mystic Elise raised the dagger to strike, but Mystic Maya dodged it at the last second. Ching! The dagger struck the lantern and fell to the ground. And then at some point, Mystic Maya picked it up.
Nothing sounds especially strange yet.
What did the victim do when the weapon was stolen from her?
Okay, cool. And then we already did that. Here we go. That's when Mystica... Cool. Are you absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Yes, I'm almost certain.
Almost? That's what I was about to say. Almost.
The garden was dark. I couldn't really tell who was who.
I already know where we're going with this. What did she just say? So, in other words, it could have been someone else entirely.
Objection.
We know that Maya Fey was at the inner temple that night, and that the woman that was killed was Elise Dunham. Isn't it fairly obvious who attacked who?
No. I don't have anything to counter that yet. Yes, you do, Phoenix! Think!
Well then, witness, please continue with your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor. The two of them faced each other for a moment. Then Mystic Maya rushed straight into Mystic Elise. Then Mystic Elise doubled over and fell to the ground.
So, she was stabbed in the stomach, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Huh. Where did that dagger go?
I have no idea. It was dark and I couldn't see.
According to the detective who found the dagger, it was stuck in the pine tree in the garden. Most likely, it was flung towards the tree after the struggle.
Okay.
This is the most likely explanation, yes.
After being stabbed in the stomach, did the victim collapse right away?
Now that I think of it, she seemed to stare at Mystic Maya for a while, and Mystic Maya stood there, not moving an inch. It felt for a moment like time had just stopped, but then suddenly, as if the spell had worn off, Mystic Elise fell over.
It seems like a reasonable story at first, but there's one thing that is completely impossible. The very idea of Maya stabbing someone. That alone is impossible. Which means... this faulty testimony must contain another contradiction in it somewhere. Okay. Let's see. I think I have an idea. Because we don't really know... how do we prove that now? Maybe that's for later. How we prove that it wasn't Mystic Maya. Hold on. It's either this statement or this. Managed to fling the knife away, but then she collapsed. Okay, let's see. No. Worn by... Oh, maybe that one? The talisman? Blood. Crime photo. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna, before I look at the walkthrough, final answer was the crane no, because it's probably found near her body. Okay, I'm just gonna, nah, fuck it, that's my guess. Has Godot made an appearance yet? Yes, he has. He's to our right. He's to the right of us as we speak. Also, welcome, hi. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Okay, no, I was wrong. Damn it. Let's see. It was from stab in the back. Objection! See, I totally forgot about that. Something about you just isn't right today, Iris.
Huh?
Until now, I didn't think you were the type to make such a careless mistake. However, testimony you just gave contains quite a few contradictions.
What do you mean? What's so wrong about my testimony?
According to you, Maya Fate stabbed the victim while she had her back to the stone lantern, correct?
Yes, that's right.
But in that case, the victim would have been stabbed in the stomach, right?
Yes, I think so.
But, according to the autopsy report, the cause of death was due to blood loss from a stab wound in her back. You done fucked up! This proves that the victim was stabbed from behind, not from the front. Sister Iris, it appears another seed of doubt has sprouted from your testimony.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Wright?
It's simple.
Drink that shit, yeah? Okay, never mind.
People are like books. We've got all a front and a back. You get my drift?
No, I really don't. Is that all you have to say?
I can also say that the darkness loves to play with the human mind.
Objection! Stop the cap. Could you please knock it off with the cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors already? The point is, too much of this testimony just doesn't make sense. Throwing away a useful staff, the people fighting being mother and daughter, and now she falsely claims the victim was stabbed in the stomach? Stop the cap.
There certainly are some inconsistencies.
Well, Iris, how about it?
Well, it's just...
If you ask me, you're just being too naive about the whole thing.
What do you mean? Sniff that bitch. The cheesy proverbs and illogical metaphors are what I love about him. He thinks he's so smart. Yeah. he is for sure a himbo. But that's why we love him about him. Look at him. Look at my boy right here.
There are 253 distinct types of bitterness in coffee. But to pick out each one requires total concentration and the use of all the senses. Were you really concentrating on what this witness actually said?
Prosecutor Godot, explain yourself!
The witness was quite unambiguous about her own
ambiguities. Ooh, okay, big words. Not big words, just I'm dumb. When she said
that the garden was dark and she couldn't see clearly. A human needs one thing to see clearly, and that is light.
Wait, what are you, fucking Kingdom Hearts?
Light? Okay.
By the way, did you know Hazakura has a rule that on nights when an acolyte is at the inner temple training, the stone lantern in the garden must be kept lit. I did wonder what that stone lantern was there for.
Oh, if that's true, shouldn't have the witness been able to see the crime more clearly?
Normally, yes, Your Honor, but according to the head nun, Sister Bikini, on the night of the crime, it was impossible to light that stone lantern.
Impossible?
It hadn't been used in a long time, and the wick was no good. In other words, it had been near Jesus. In other words, it had to have been nearly pitch black in the garden that night. And there could have been a faint light coming from the training hall, but that's all. That rhymed.
Most enlightening.
Yeah! Yes, that illuminating fact has chased all the contradictions away. If the staff was dropped, it would have been difficult to see. It also explains why they didn't recognize each other. We can't see the demons that lurk in the night. That's why humans are weak. Isn't that right, Trite? That rhymes again.
No! Shit!
Order!
Here, Your Honor. Let me present the stone lantern into evidence. Maybe it will rekindle the flame of truth in your mind.
Okay. Interesting. Why is the judge just sitting there with a look on his face?
What's wrong, Your Honor? Was that flame too hot?
No, but you're hot, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this lantern, there's something written on it. What? It's written in blood!
Oh boy. So the judge didn't know about that yet?
Written in blood? Huh?
It says Maya upside down!
What the?
Wait, he actually didn't know that? I thought he's playing dumb right now.
Oh, yes, that's right.
I gotta burp. Help me. Alright,
After being cornered and then stabbed by Mystic Maya, Mystic Elise didn't fall down right away. She must have been writing that on the stone lantern behind her, with the blood that was draining out of her body.
okay.
It certainly looks that way.
Objection!
Objection.
Hang on just a minute. What are you all talking about?
What do you mean? What are we all talking about? It's right there.
We're talking about the message written in blood. Nonsense. This lantern, it's clean as a whistle.
Can he not see the color red? Because of his visor?
Could it be...
He can't see the bloody writing at all? Now that I think of it, he did something to me. He did say something to me yesterday. He can't see the color red?
Hold up. My eyesight is pretty messed up. Even with these huge goggles on my head, I still can't see everything.
Or maybe he's just blind as shit.
So, that's what he meant by that.
In any case, this is obviously an important clue. We now know that the crime scene was dark, and that the victim scrawled this message on the stone lantern. Well, Mr. Godot, anything further? Mr. Godot?
Okay then, let's move on.
Godot's literally shaking and somehow... I don't think it's from caffeine overdose. Oh no. That makes me sad.
I believe it has now been established that Miss Dunham was killed by Maya Fey.
That's just wrong!
Now, it's time to turn our attention to you.
Yes, sir.
After the victim died, you did something, didn't you? Let's hear it. We're all ears.
Okay. Oh, poor bastard. So is he blind or you just can't see the color red? I think he's just really blind. Oh, because I guess the letters were relatively small. So yeah, I think he just is like really, really blind. That makes me sad. For my boy.
After Mystic Elise died, I called out to Mystic Maya. I thought it was my duty to protect the future master of the Korean tradition. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself. I dragged it behind me all the way across Dusky Bridge. Then I used the snowmobile to carry it back to Hazakura Temple and... I used the Shinmanahemanaha to alter the way the wound looked.
So, you moved the body?
Yes, I was raised at Hazakura Temple. I owe a great deal of thanks to the Fae clan. But even so, I never imagined that Elise Dunham was actually Misty Fae. I've committed a terrible sin.
A terrible trick of fate. Happened to my... this exact same case happened to my friend Joe. It was crazy. He's dead now.
I mean, I believe you're looking for a twist of fate, Your Honor.
I intend to return to the inner temple after taking care of the body. But...
You were spotted by the head nun, correct?
Yes, and that's why I couldn't go back.
Your story makes sense, I suppose.
He's not blind, but the visor makes it so he sees everything with a red tint, so he can't see red things on a white background. Okay, so that's why I was right. Okay, so he just can't see red that clearly because his whole shit is red. Wait. So his entire life right now is the fucking Nintendo Virtual Boy. That poor bastard. That's even worse. That's a fate worse than death.
Mr. Wright, go ahead with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Living the blood dimension, basically. My boy is seeing fucking Mario Tennis for the Virtual Boy constantly. Good God. So you waited until everything was over before making a move?
No, it's not like that.
Objection.
She saw someone murdered right in front of her eyes. It's not surprising that she was a little timid.
Yes, I suppose that's true. Sometimes when I'm watching lawyers argue back and forth with each other, I feel so helpless that I just sit quietly and wait for them to reach a conclusion.
Oh, I'm about to punch you right in the fucking face, Judge. I'm about to punch you right in the face. There's gonna be a new fucking trial, and then as this game is me murdering your ass. Isn't it your job as the judge to meditate or No, I said that right. Mediate. I know those. I can't talk right now. Mediate. There we go. Jesus. Mediate the argument. Oh, God. Not meditate.
It wasn't until Mystic Maya saw me that it finally dawned on her that what she had done.
What have I done?
Bro. You're trying to make me believe that she's Anakin after clapping Samuel Jackson.
What have I done?
It was my duty to protect the future. Okay. So then, you knew? You knew the significance of the name Maya Fey?
Yes, of course I did.
That's odd. I mean, Sister Bikini didn't recognize Maya's name, let alone her position.
Anyway, she was a very special person indeed. So I removed the body from the inner temple by myself.
Oh yeah? Did you? By yourself, huh? Actually, that's probably true. Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want Mystic Maya to be suspected in any way. I thought the best thing would be to remove the body from the crime scene.
You moved her body all by yourself?
Yes, I did. It would have been impossible if it wasn't for the snow.
The snow, huh? Do we still have the... I think we do. Yeah. Oh, no, not that one. We definitely still have... yeah, the track photo. Interesting. I dragged it behind. Okay. It's pretty amazing you can make it all the way across. That's a rickety old bridge.
It looks worse than it is. It's surprisingly sturdy despite its age.
It's like they say, idiots are too stupid to catch even a simple cold.
But there's one thing that bothers me. Why not just throw the body into their Eagle River? It would have been much easier than dragging it all the way to Hazakura Temple.
I thought it would still cast too much suspicion on Mystic Maya. That's why I tried to take the body as far away as possible.
Makes perfect sense to me. For the time being. Anyway, what did you do after you crossed the bridge?
Interesting. Then I use a... Okay. The snowmobile? I knew that would show up sooner or later.
Yes, I had the key. I used the snowmobile to travel from Hazakura Temple to Dusky Bridge.
This is the part that was in question the other day. Should I ask for more details? Yeah, probably. Let me just look at the walkthrough so we don't waste time. But my guess is the tracks? Let's see. Aha! I was right. Woo! Okay. If you really did move her body by snowmobile, then there should be tracks left in the snow, right?
Oh, yes, naturally you would expect tracks.
This picture was presented at yesterday's trial. Are these the tracks from that ride?
Yes, I think they are.
But I can only see one set of tracks here.
I don't see what's so strange about that. Snow is still falling when I left Hazakura Temple.
Ooh, I don't think that was, though.
I see. Snow was still falling, huh?
And then when the murder took place, it already stopped.
Oh, okay. No, she's right about that then.
That's why there are such fresh-looking tracks.
How about it, Mr. Wright? What do you think about this testimony?
Ah! It's very important, actually. When the murder took place, the snow had already stopped? That doesn't make sense if you stack it up against the other evidence. Your Honor? I like the statement Iris just made added to the testimony.
But, does it have something to do with the case?
All will be made clear if you allow her statement to be added to the record.
This should be fun.
Yeah.
Let's get this snow business cleared up, shall we?
Yes, sir.
By the time the murder took place, the snow already stopped. Don't we have a weather report on that bitch? Right? And then we double check. Yes, sir. Oh, it's on the wrong statement though. That's why we double check. Okay, but I was, my line of thinking was right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Weird. I don't know why the weather report is specifically right here. Let me double check if I read that correctly. Let's see. Present weather. Yeah, okay. I don't know why it's this statement specifically, but whatever. I thought it was gonna be the last statement. You claimed that the snow had already stopped when the murder occurred. But I'm sorry, Iris. That isn't... Wait, what? That just isn't possible.
What?
This is the weather data from the night of the murder. According to this, the snow didn't stop until 10:50 p.m. But you couldn't have crossed Dusky Bridge at that time.
Why do you say that?
Because 5 minutes before the snow stopped, Dusky Bridge was struck by lightning and had caught on fire. Oh!
What'd you say? The bridge? It was on fire?
You don't mean to say you didn't know about it?
Wait, yeah, how did you not know about that? What the fuck?
It was because of that lightning strike that the bridge burned down.
What? But it can't be. It can't be.
Oh, but it can. It looks like you still haven't figured it out. No matter how hard you try to deceive or conceal the truth, you can't pull the wool over the eyes of a real defense attorney. Yeah.
Order!
The bridge was already on fire when the incident took place. That's right. The inner temple was already totally cut off from the outside world. There's no way you could have crossed the bridge. Body or not, or no body. No body, dude? Don't get it?
Witness, even my patience has its limits. Any further lying and I will find you contempt of court. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
Wow, I'm actually shocked that he's... I was gonna say that I'm actually shocked that he's angry at her, because he's like, oh, but she's a cute girl. Oh. Fuck you, Judge. I so hate him.
The only person here that is truly contemptible is you. Old man.
Me? How dare you?
Whether this witness lied or not doesn't mean squat right now.
Squad?
The important thing now is to find out the truth. Isn't that right?
Yes, of course, but...
Whether it was snowing or not snowing, or whether the bridge was burning or not, there are two facts that can't be disputed. First, the body of Elise Dunham was discovered in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. And second, the head nun, Sister Bikini. Witness Iris desecrating Elise Dunham's body.
How is she still alive in this picture? I guess... Wait. Okay. Anyways. He makes a good point. On both accounts.
That's right. I'm not lying.
What are you claiming this time?
I wasn't myself at all that night, so my memory is still somewhat hazy.
Stop the cap! You've stood at that witness stand and testified this entire time. Are you telling us now that your memory of that night is hazy?
Objection.
Let me double check OBS is good. Okay, cool. I thought something was going wrong. Anyways.
It is only human to err. If you're so perfect, Trine, maybe you can explain this for the court.
What is it?
When the murder happened, the bridge had already burnt down. But somehow, the body traveled across the bridge and was found in the temple courtyard. Perhaps you have some kind of perfect explanation for this little magic trick.
Yo, what's up, Mark? How you doing? How you doing? Well, not exactly, no. I know there must be some other ways she got across that burnt-out bridge. But unless I can somehow demonstrate it, we'll never know the truth.
It looks like the defense is not prepared to offer a suitable explanation.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? In other words, yeah! You're in no position to suggest that this lady's testimony isn't the truth.
Ah, fuck!
Alright then, witness, let's hear your testimony once more.
About what, Your Honor?
You've admitted that you moved the victim's body. Nevertheless, your prior testimony contained a rather large inconsistency. Please add an explanation for that to your testimony.
Yes, Your Honor.
Will this be her final testimony? Probably, actually. We've got a lot of other witnesses to go through. W voices, thank you, Mark. I know I can always count on you for making me feel good. Wait, that's not... Nah, well, you know what I meant.
Other than walking over the bridge, there's no way to move the body. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Was the snow still falling or had it stopped? Does it really matter that much?
Yes, it does, Iris. Come on, girl.
Or are you saying that there's a way to cross a burning bridge?
Oh. Is there a way to cross the burning bridge?
So, it was just a misunderstanding, I see.
This is a photo of Dusky Bridge after it burned down from the lightning blast. It was taken on the morning after the incident.
Did she Tarzan her way over there or some shit?
It certainly was burned to a crisp, and one of the suspension wires even snapped. It's amazing the whole bridge didn't fall. Clearly, it would be impossible to carry a corpse across a bridge in this condition.
Unless I do something to discredit this testimony, it's going to be deemed as the truth. And Maya will be accused of murder. Oh no!
Tried. I'm only going to say it one more time. It is only human to err. And only humans can spot the errors of our ways.
The more sense he makes, the less sense he makes.
Alright, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination.
Let me drink some water first, goddamn. Alright. Oh, I love hydration, I love it. Alright. There's no way to move, okay. Yes, but if the snow had already stopped when the incident took place...
I couldn't have crossed the bridge, naturally. But I think it's just like Mr. Godot said. The body did make it across somehow. So I must have just gotten confused, I guess. Oh wait, I need to press that. Give me a sec. Waha!
But you seem to be quite sure of yourself when you gave your testimony. You said you were sure the snow had already stopped.
I'm terribly sorry. I was wrong.
Stop the cap. Does she really think an apology is going to get her off the hook? Does it really matter that much? Yes, it does! This is no joke. You're giving sworn testimony in a court of law.
Well, Mr. Wright, let me ask you a question. Do you remember what the weather was like 1 week ago today?
Huh? Well, naturally, it was,
You see, it's not that easy to remember, is it?
But if it had been some kind of special day, I would have remembered. For example, it was pouring rain on the day of my elementary school graduation.
Objection!
No, he brings up a good point.
No one wants to hear about your childhood traumas, Tried.
What? Look.
By the time the murder took place, the snow had already stopped. If you insist on obsessing over the one statement, let's see the proof. Yeah! Show some evidence that the body somehow crossed the bridge while it was on fire.
I think I already got you, homie. Yeah, I think I am. I'm gonna double check the walkthrough, but this is my final answer. The image, or the painting, or whatever the fuck. On any of the statements you like. Oh, okay, so I was right. Haha! Now, how the fuck do we prove this? I don't know, but this is the right answer. A dead body flying over a burning bridge. I wouldn't exactly rule out that. I wouldn't exactly rule out the possibility.
What?
You're saying it's possible. Don't make me laugh. The only thing that's possible about your claim is that it's been pulled out of thin air.
I don't know about that. In any case, we have a witness who did see it happen. Preposterous!
Who is it? Who is this witness?
I can't check it out here. We gotta keep on the attack and go, go, go. Go, 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 go. Miss Elise Dunham's brilliant and highly gifted apprentice. There we go. Louise Dunham.
Brilliant?
Highly gifted.
Apprentice? That's what I was saying. What are you talking about, dog? You were not gassing him up earlier on. Remember what he said in his testimony. That night, he was at the mountain shack, Heavenly Hall, and that's when he witnessed the event. I think you've all seen this sketch before. It's an exact drawing of what he witnessed that night.
Ooh. Are you serious? Today is not April Fool's Day, is it? Mr. Wright, are you seriously claiming that the victim flew through the air? And you're using the pathetic scribble to support your argument?
Uh-oh. The judge looks like he's about to blow a gasket.
Well, Trine, there's nowhere for you to hide now. Other than looking like it was drawn by a 6-year-old, does this sketch prove anything?
Alright, it's not that bad, y'all. It's pretty good. Yes, I'm pretty sure it does, and I'm going to prove it.
Listen, I know your tricks.
I got a burp, hold on. Help.
You're trying to turn this whole thing upside down. If you're so eager to turn this case upside down, why not start with this sketch?
Upside down? Why did Godot say that? Oh my god, is the sketch supposed to be upside down? No way.
Alright then, let's hear the defense's theory. What exactly is the sketch trying to show?
I'm trying to look that shit upside down. Huh? I don't think old Whisker Face is going to forgive any more mistakes. Alright, Phoenix. Look carefully and think it over. Oh, fuck, it's a... Oh, not one of these. Oh, okay, it's a... I thought it was... I had to click something on the image. The sketch drawn by Louise Dunham is... Exactly what happened. A complete contradiction? That's my final answer. Looking at the walkthrough. Okay, yes. The other two didn't really make sense. Something is obviously funny about this sketch. You can say it's sketchy. Okay. Alright, we have fun.
I'm no arts critic, but even I can see that.
No, that's not what I mean, Your Honor. Louise Dunham stated it over and over that this sketch was exactly as he saw it. Oh! However, if we're to believe his testimony, then the sketch contradicts reality as we know it.
It contradicts reality?
This is getting interesting. Looks like you're back to that finger-pointing thing again. Okay, Trine. So what exactly contradicts reality as we know it?
What the fuck am I supposed to click here? Is it the wires right here? Yeah, it's the wires. It should be. I'm double checking, but I hate these because I always get these wrong. Yes, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, does this fucking make sense? Oh, wow, that's so obvious now thinking about it. Oh, dude, I'm so fucking dumb. Damn it. That's really obvious now thinking about it, but oh well. It's this wire connected to the it's this wire connected to the bridge.
The wire?
Is that the thing that contradicts reality?
Yeah, it is.
Then show us the reality it supposedly conflicts with. Show us something that will point out how the sketch contradicts reality. The picture of the bridge, where is it?
Oh wait. It's this one right here, isn't it? Yeah, okay.
Cha!
Well, that's a photo of Dusky Bridge, correct?
Yes. Now compare the sketch and the photo for a minute. For a New York minute. In the sketch, the wires appear to be above the guard wires. But on the actual Dusky Bridge...
Jumping!
What? Jehoshaphat. We're learning a new word today. I'm Googling this. What the fuck does that mean? Give me a sec. I need to know what this means. Jehoshaphat. King of Judah? What? Jehoshaphat, according to the Hebrew Bible, was a son of Asa and the fourth king of the kingdom of Judah, and his succession to his father. His children included Jehoram, who succeeded him as king. The mother was Azubah. Wow. He was born in 905 BC, died in Jerusalem. What the fuck? That... Okay, I guess Judge knows about his Bible. Or Quran. Wait, is that Old Testament or New Testament? The Hebrew Bible. Okay. So that could be Old Testament and I'm forgetting the fucking name right now, but you know what I'm saying. I know my religions. Jehoshaphat. Sorry, I'm just whatever. Who cares? Jumping Jehoshaphat. The wires are below the guard wires. What?
Order! This sketch is somewhat different than what's depicted in the photo. However, isn't it likely that the artist just saw it wrong?
Or perhaps she just drew it wrong?
Either way, it sounds like you're just wrong. Which is ironic, because your name's Wright. With someone like Larice, I admit a mistake is definitely possible. But then that begs the question. Why did he make a mistake? What was the reason? Are you saying you know the answer to that? Listen, think back, alright? Remember what Larice was doing when he witnessed this event. He was at Heavenly Hall, never going to... Wait, what? Oh. He was at Heavenly Hall waiting for a lover that was never going to come. He waited and waited, and finally, he laid down. Whoa! But then, lightning shoots from the sky and sets the bridge aflame. Now ponder what sort of position Larice must have been in at that time. He was lying on his back, which is why he remembered the scene the way he did.
He was lying on his back? I can't see how it relates.
But it does, Your Honor. That is the reason why the wires in the sketch go up instead of down. That wasn't the sound of him being shocked. That was him... His fucking... He just like squeezed his balls, you know, when you sit down, like, oh, fuck! No way. Larice Dunham witnessed the event while he was lying on his back face up. In other words, the scene that he saw was actually upside down. Yeah, it's pretty obvious now thinking about it.
So then, the sketch should actually...
I think you finally get it, Your Honor. The correct way to view Maurice Dunham's sketch is like this. Okay. This is how it should actually look. What does that change, though? She did throw the body? Interesting. The victim's body wasn't flying above the bridge. It was actually swinging below. Oh! Okay, I'm done. That's right. Just like a pendulum. Ridiculous!
Hold on!
Of all the things to say, a pendulum. The bridge was burning to a crisp. There was no way to get across it. But if the body had been found at the inner temple, it would have caused problems. This is where the criminal decided to take a gamble. They used the burning bridge to get the body across to the other side. And a pendulum was the only way to get it done. Get her done. Objection. Oh, what's up, new mayor? How you doing? How you doing? What's happening right now? Right now we are, we just proved that they used the body as a pendulum, and, what else happened? Oh, that they're accusing Maya of murder once again. Poor bastard, poor girl. Yeah, that's essentially it. We're just going through the motion. I think this was, Iris's last testimony, I think. So, we'll see how it goes from here. Welcome. Thank you, Numer, for stopping by. Let's think about this for a minute, shall we? Dusky Bridge is about 20 yards long, which means it's about that far from the inner temple to the opposite cliff. Yeah, that sounds right. In order to cover that distance with a pendulum, you need a rope at least 10 yards long. To get a rope that long, you have to plan ahead.
Objection! Oh yeah? Is that what that means?
The lightning strike that night can only have been an accident. So it doesn't make sense that the culprit would have been prepared the rope beforehand. So then, they didn't have to get the rope ready. The rope was already right in front of him. What the fuck? I'm saying that it was just a matter of using what was already there. Woohoo!
In that case, Mr. Wright, please give us an explanation to support your theory. Your game theory, that is. What makes you think the criminal had rope on hand to create a pendulum?
Is it just not the bridge? Come on, I must be missing something. Let's see. No. No. Wait, crime photo. Okay, no. No. Is it just not the things? I think it is. Let me double check. But that's my answer. Yes. It seems like it. Okay. Damn, this is kind of crazy now, though. Fucking... She used it as a pendulum? That's pretty fucking creative. Like, usually, like... I didn't expect this trial to have, like, a... How do they move the body, kind of... Like... Moving the body is, like... What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say, like... It's kind of cool that we're having a... mystery of how they move the body, and it isn't just like, oh, I used a snowmobile. It's like, no, she used it as a pendulum? Like, what the fuck? I think that's pretty sick, I won't lie.
And the meaning of this is...
If you want to know where the rope came from, it's hanging right there in front of your glorious beard. Okay, you know what? It is pretty glorious.
Ah! This is one of the wires for the bridge!
When the lightning struck the bridge and set it on fire, one of the suspension wires came loose from its anchor. The criminal didn't have any time to waste, so they tied the wire around Elise Dunham's body. Wow, look at that. Yo!
That's awesome. Because there was simply no other way to move the body. What happened if that didn't work? She just crashed into the cliff face. Damn, son. Damn.
Mr. Godot!
Oh, wow. He's going hog wild.
It seems that Mr. Godot is more focused on his coffee than answering my question. It seems that the odds of a rope being readily available were very high. So I suppose that it's not an impossibility after all.
There's still coffee in that bitch?
Possible or impossible? That's not the question we need to ask. There's only one question. Did that really happen? Trite. I wonder if you can prove what happened to us. Do you have any actual evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum?
I don't know. Oh, what's up? Hello. Welcome. You're just in time. Not just in time. You're actually now related. No, kidding. But, things are getting very interesting. The body was used as a pendulum. It's crazy out here. His mugs are just an endless void of coffee. That's unfortunately that's not true because we see him slide get new coffee, but I'm sure you know what he does. Oh God, this is so unrelated. For some reason, in my Spanish class, we learned about how coffee was made, and I think I'm forgetting what country it was, but one of the bigger countries that makes coffee beans, and they were tasting the coffee by like drinking it and then like spitting it back in and then drinking it again. It was disgusting, but apparently that's how you're supposed to taste coffee. Sure, but I'm sure that's what fucking Godot does. He just and then anyways, what the fuck was I doing? Do you have any evidence that the body was swung over like a pendulum? Is there? Oh, I don't know, actually. I might have to just look straight at the walkthrough. As a body? Or... What body? Elise Dunham. The mystic... No. No one new died. It's the same dead person. Oh, yeah, and Maya's accused of murder again, so that's hilarious. Let's see. Tracks photo, the courtyard. Is this just the... bridge again? I don't know. I'm just gonna look at the walkthrough. I actually have no clue. Oh, wait, there's something in the autopsy report? What? Hold on, unless I'm reading it wrong. At least his autopsy report. Interesting. You finished the samurai case in the game now? Oh shit, nice. Congrats! Is it this? Whoa, okay, hold on. I have no idea how we got to this. I had to look at the walkthrough for this. Let's see how this fucking unfolds. Before I present my evidence, let me review what we know so far. According to this photo, one of the wires snapped. Looking at the map, we can see it's the one that was in front of the inner temple.
So then, that was the spot where the criminal...
Yes, precisely. Now let's consider the body's movement by looking at the overhead map again. If the body was pushed from the point here... Oh! It would drop on the opposite bank at approximately this point.
Did you say drop?
Well, they must have failed to catch the body on the other bank.
What makes you think something like that happened?
Because I have evidence that suggests her body dropped some distance.
What kind of evidence?
Take a look at this autopsy report. It says here that her body fell about 10 feet after her death. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? It said it right there. Didn't it? I just can't read. Yeah, body, I just didn't read that. That's insane. I forgot what the camera label was, and apparently it gets that right out of 3. Get to the Apollo cases. I'm excited to get to Apollo too, bro. But we gotta focus on this. Apollo seems pretty chill. Let's see. It seems here the body. Okay.
10 feet, huh?
That's most likely the height difference between the two sides. The body overswung due to the forward momentum, but then came loose and fell about 10 feet. And then, as a result of the landing impact, this crystal sphere was knocked loose.
Oh, that's...
Yes, this blood-stained amethyst crystal, it's the one that came off Miss Elise Dunham's staff. And even more important is the place where this crystal sphere was found.
Indeed! I believe it's already marked on this overhead map.
He seems more unhinged than the right from the picture / small videos I saw. He definitely he looks younger. He looks like, but I don't know, he looks like he's barely 18 or some shit.
The crystal was found. Ah!
Oh yeah, it was found there. God, I totally forgot about that. Precisely, Your Honor. In the very spot where the pendulum would arrive if given the right amount of speed. Oh! Okay, alright, this is making sense.
This explains your theory quite well, Mr. Wright. You have provided us with a way... Shit, I can't read. You have provided us with a way the body could have been moved that night. An impressive deduction, Mr. Wright. Most impressive.
When did that happen?
Mr. Wright!
Dang, he just framed one. They need to nerf Godot. He just framed one. That comes out frame one. Just da! Ooh, Godot in a fighting game? Yo, I know this is a stupid idea. A Phoenix Wright, only Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney fighting game. But it's all with a bunch of Phoenix Wright characters. Or Ace Attorney fighting game, I guess. Godot would be OP. He just throws coffee at you and shit. That'd be sick. That's never gonna happen, obviously, but someone make a fan game and credit me.
I thought this cold coffee might help you cool down.
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Godot?
That was a dark and bitter guess that you made, Tribulations. But you forgot about one thing.
Oh, and what would that be?
The aroma.
Huh?
A coffee's most reliable accomplice is its deep and profound aroma.
The rest of the court doesn't speak Coffinese. Can you elaborate a bit more? Coffinese. Dating sim? Oh, that would be more realistic. The dating sim would be way more realistic than a fighting game, but why not both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
If the criminal had sent the body to the other side like you say, then naturally, there must have been an accomplice lying in wait to catch it.
An accomplice?
The criminal wasn't able to cross Dusky Bridge. So, who collected the body? What do you have to say about that, Trite?
Mr. Godot is correct. This can't be the work of a single person. It must be an enemy stand. Well, Mr. Wright, you know what you must do.
Street Fighter 6 got Ace Attorney pass? Oh, I'm not shocked. I mean, they're both Capcom. I just shocked that I didn't hear it. Oh, no, I think I do remember that. Yeah. So, Street Fighter 6 passes don't mean shit, though. They're bullshit, unfortunately. It's not like Ryu can be, like, Phoenix or something. It's always the creative character bullshit. I never cared for Street Fighter 6 passes because they suck! Yes, Your Honor. The body couldn't have made it to Hazakura Temple without an accomplice.
Very well then, if you please, Mr. Wright. Who was the person that received the body at the Hazakura Temple side?
Really? No. No. Hold on, let me look at everyone else. Oh. I almost accused of my girl sister bikini, bro. It's her. Oh, my neck. Okay, let's see. Double checking. Yeah, okay. Oh, almost accused of my girl bikini, bro. My fault. Uh-oh. Did I get it wrong? Did I click on the... Ah, fuck. Okay, I got it wrong, apparently. Oh, shit. Wait, what? Huh? Did I click on the wrong thing? Hold on. Let me look at the walkthrough again. Oh. Here we go. Was it a Japanese fighting game? I mean, Maya was also technically a Marvel vs. Capcom. She's like with Phoenix. So they've been in a fighting game. That's why it's possible, but I think she is. I actually never played as Phoenix in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Is she like part of her moveset or just in her intros or in his intros? I know she's in the game technically. It can only be you, Sister Iris.
But I
don't see why you're so surprised. The only way to transport the body from Dusky Bridge is by snowmobile. But with her bad back, Sister Bikini could never pick up a body like that. Especially in winter. You're the only one that could have managed it.
Objection!
Hey! Moe no limit off beat action shooting. I've actually never heard of that, but that's hilarious.
Tried. Were you even listening to the witness's testimony? On the night of the crime, this little cutie pie was on cleanup duty in the inner temple garden after the mother-daughter bloodbath.
Objection!
I haven't forgotten, but have you, Mr. Godot? This witness was also seen at Hazakura Temple, desecrating the corpse of the victim.
Strange indeed. It's almost as if, on that night, the defendant was in 2 different places at the same time, which, I mean, obviously I'm joking, that didn't happen, right?
Sister Iris, let me ask you something. Why didn't you mention it when you first gave your testimony?
mention what?
The pendulum, of course. Using the sketch drawn by eyewitness, I have established how the body was moved using the burned out bridge. Which means it's now a fact that this occurred. Something you should have already known. Interesting.
No, I had no idea. I didn't know anything about a pendulum.
Stop the cap. But the body couldn't have been passed along to the other side without your help. So you should have known about it. In fact, it'd be impossible for you to be clueless about this whole thing. Unless you're not really Iris to begin with. I should have said this. I had this suspicion. I thought that was pretty obvious. So that this is, what's her name? The evil bitch. Before Ace Attorney was even in English, apparently. Oh, yeah. Oh, I assumed that game was usually obscure Japanese fighting games that no one hears about came out in like 2002 or some shit.
What? How can you say that, Mr. Wright?
Oh, girl.
What? What kind of nonsense is this? You're saying this witness isn't Iris of Hazakura Temple? Objection!
Are you serious, Trite?
Oh, he's serious.
You mean this woman is...
There's no one besides Iris that could have received the corpse that night. Now I get it. Now I know why I've been sick to my stomach this whole trial. Why her whole demeanor changed so suddenly from yesterday. And why she's trying to pin this murder on Maya. Yes, sir! The woman that's standing there at the witness stand. Her real name is Chicka Slim Shady. Get your ass out of here, girl. I never thought I had to utter your name again. Let alone see you. It's been a long time. Dahlia Hawthorne.
Hawthorne?
Sister Iris had a twin sister. And you're looking at her. And you're looking at her. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, that name rings some bells, I guess. Distant bells, but bells nonetheless.
Fuck. It's just your imagination, Gramps. This file contains all the relevant data about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, yes, I remember now. That case, 5 years ago.
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I just want to say, it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor's all mine.
Oh, the honor's all mine! Yes, that's right, I was simping. And also, I look exactly the same since 5 years ago. But according to this, Dahlia Hawthorne is already dead! It says her execution was carried out last month.
So what?
She did not make her sister die for her? What do you mean?
Death has no meaning in this courtroom.
I agree.
Well, what?
No, he's spitting facts right now.
Order! Order! Order!
Wait a moment. How can you... My sister, she's already dead. What kind of...
Stop the cap. And why are most major cases 5 years ago? Because that's when our baby girl Mia was there, brah. You of all people should already understand. After all, I mean, did Dahlia make her sister Iris die for her? No. She's still alive, I think. The blood of the master of the Karain channeling technique flows within that body.
The Karain channeling technique? Where have I heard that?
That's right. You're not Dahlia Hawthorne herself. You're the spirit of Dahlia, currently inhabiting the body of a spirit medium.
What an exciting story. Exciting, but quite impossible. You're asking us to buy that Dahlia Hawthorne just happened to be channeled by someone on the very night of the murder to a temple where her twin sister, Iris, was.
Well, if you're going to put things that way, then yeah.
We're supposed to believe a coincidence like that just happens.
Yeah, we are. Naturally, it was no coincidence. The whole thing was part of a plan from the very beginning. It's all written right here in these instructions.
But what's that?
These instructions were written by your mother, Morgan Fay. And part of the plan called for Dahlia Hawthorne to be channeled. That night, there were 2 irises at Hazakura Temple. Two of them. Even the time of the channeling was planned out. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, in other words, 10 p.m. However, Iris was seen before dinner time.
That means that Iris was at dinner. That means the Iris that was at dinner was the real Iris.
And the Iris who gave me this hood in the main hall was also the real Iris. Meaning that the Iris Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple was someone else dressed as her, namely one Dahlia Hawthorne.
Objection!
Yo.
Do you even know what you're saying, Wright? This whole channeling the spirits of Dahlia Hawthorne business. Yes, it's true that you found plans that talk about it. However, there's one thing that's perfectly clear. The witness is currently standing the witness? Wait, hold on. I fucked this up. The witness currently standing in the witness stand is the real Iris.
What? Ah, fuck.
Calm down and remember what you know about the night of the crime. After meeting Sister Bikini, the Dahlia Hawthorne that had been channeled would have been stranded at the inner temple due to the lightning strike.
Well, this shit is insane. Woo! Funk.
It was later that the body was moved by the pendulum. That's right. Naturally, that would mean that the Iris that received the body was the real Iris. Are you with me so far?
Yeah?
After being notified of what happened, The police came to Hazakura Temple's main hall. There, they found Iris in her room and arrested her. And ever since, she's been under police supervision at the detention center.
Yeah, I suppose. I can't deny any of that.
Ooh, thank goodness. It looks like he finally convinced.
But, oh, okay, I thought she was gonna say more. But something still seems off. Way off. I'm still not convinced that Iris here is the same one from that other night.
I suppose you're about to say something really ridiculous. Like, like the real Iris and the spirit of Dahlia somehow switched places.
Switch places? To be perfectly honest, there are still quite a few things I don't understand, but I do know that unless we confirm the witness's identity, we can't continue with this trial.
Iris doesn't have the spiritual power needed to channel Dahlia. Which means they must have switched places somewhere.
Well, Mr. Wright, since the time she was arrested at Hazakura Temple, have there been any chances for Iris to switch places with Dahlia Hawthorne?
Yeah, there was one.
Your Honor? Okay. I think there might have been one chance.
Oh? Explain yourself.
Yesterday, for a few minutes, Iris's whereabouts were unknown.
Unknown? What do you mean?
What I mean is, there was a span of time in which Iris was able to move freely, unsupervised.
Well, who was it? Who would have given murder suspect time to move about freely like that?
I'm sorry. I know you didn't mean to. It wasn't your fault. The person who gave Iris a chance to freely move about was, oh, right. Where is he?
This is Mr. Edgeworth, isn't it?
Your Honor, there was a fairly large earthquake yesterday, was there not?
An earthquake?
Earthquake! Wow! My goodness, Inner Temple! This kind of tremor might.
Whoa!
How could I have? She fled. She escaped.
We went to the Inner Temple right away. And it's true, Iris was already there. However, they had already switched places by that point in time. When I arrived at the training hall, I met by none other than Dahlia Hawthorne. Makes sense? Makes sense?
That's quite enough already, Mr. Wright. Now see here. No judge in his right mind would consider the idea of spirit channeling and—
Be quiet.
Oh, shit.
It's been a long time, Mr. Judge.
That voice!
Guess I'll have to ask again. Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession. That's one of my rules.
Ah, shit.
Dahlia Hawthorne. And my current profession? Permanently retired.
That's a crazy way to say that you're dead.
So, you're not going to bother hiding your identity anymore, huh?
Why should I? After all, I'm dead. There's really nothing you can do to punish me.
Yo, that's probably kind of making me feel different. I mean,
What is going on here?
Dahlia Hawthorne. I never thought we'd meet again. I never thought we'd meet like this. But this time, I'll end it. For her, and for myself. Yeah, get this fucking bozo off my screen. Oh, is this the halfway point? Oh, shit, nice. Oh, we're actually making pretty fucking good time, I must say. Well, I mean, the second half is probably gonna be longer, but still. We did pretty good. Cool. Let me drink some water and go to the bathroom, and I'll be right back. So she was channeled. What do you mean? Oh yeah, Dolly Hawthorne. Yeah. She was channeled by. I would assume this is. Actually, who is she channeled by right now? I don't know. Is it Maya? Did they get Maya out and then they like forced her or something? I don't know. I actually don't know whose body she's in right now. Maybe it's supposed to be Iris? Maybe it's obvious and I just forgot about it. Okay, yeah. So I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes and we'll continue this game trial thing. All right.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly.
Oh, I'm back. Well, I'm back. Oh. All right, cool. We're back to the past. Samurai Jack. Okay, let's continue this, shall we? Okay. All right, cool. Cool beans. Did I save already? I think I did. Always gotta double make sure. All of Maya's channel had Mia wear similar clothes, so we know if it was Maya, right? Yeah. We haven't seen Maya this entire fucking since she disappeared, which is crazy. I miss my girl. They would just have to wear similar clothes because they look like. Yeah. Huh. Anyways, let's keep on going. I am curious. How much? Oh shit. Get rid of. Okay. And there's a lot left for this, so let's lock in.
Now then, let's continue where we left off, shall we? Well, witness?
Yes, how can I help you, Mr. Judge?
Well, it seems that if we're to learn the truth, we'll need to hear your testimony.
I have no problem with that. But when you've seen what I have, sometimes the truth is better left unknown.
In any case, let's hear your testimony. Tell us about the plan that was carried out that night.
All right, here we go. How'd she disappear? I don't know. I have a lot of questions too.
The whole plan began with my death.
Wait, the whole plan began with your death? Damn, girl.
A stupid plan hatched by Morgan Fay to install her own daughter as the next master. But for it to work, Maya Fay would have to die. The idea was for me to kill Maya and then have the blame pinned on Iris. The plan went wrong, but it seems to have succeeded anyway.
This evil bitch.
So that means you really are.
Wait a minute. Did you just say the plan was to kill Maya Fay?
Yes, you have a problem with that.
Don't give us that nonsense. There's no. Hey! Damn, son.
Watch yourself, Trite.
Yeah.
If you got a problem, solve it during cross-examination. That's one of my rules.
Mr. Godot's correct. And by the way, that's one of my rules as well.
To kill Maya? Could it be true? Also, this is like the 4th time that people would try to kill Maya. The poor girl, dude. Oh my god. The whole plan began with my death. Alright. You were executed last month, correct?
Yes, I was hanged.
It wasn't exactly pleasant. Cut series. That's what you fucking deserve, bitch. How did you manage to discuss the plan? When did you talk with Morgan Fay?
Last year, she was transferred to the same detention center as me. Since I was on death row and she was my mother, it was actually pretty easy to meet with her.
I see. So that's when you discussed the plan?
Are you crazy? At first, that woman was planning to kill me as well. Even though I'm her own daughter.
Well, I don't blame her. You evil as hell. All to make Pearl Fay the master of Kurain?
She's a cold, twisted woman. She thought she could finally regain her lost honor.
This is the kettle calling the tea kettle calling the kettle black. You know what I mean?
The honor she lost when her younger sister, Misty, took her place as the master. Ever since that day, she'd been working on this plan.
A plan, huh?
You don't say, Dahlia. You don't fucking say. You're talking about Pearl Fay, is that correct?
Yes, though at first she had high hopes for the two of us.
You and your twin sister, Iris?
That's correct. Fortunately, neither of us had much spiritual power. That's why we were abandoned by her, along with our father.
Abandoned?
The only person I ever really cared about in my life was myself. My sister was a nuance, so I convinced my father to leave her at an old temple.
You mean Iris?
Yes, my father remarried a woman who also had a daughter. The less children you have, the more money there is to go around, right? And on top of that, my father had absolutely no interest in children in general.
Wow, this
Wow, what a great happy family we got here.
The really horrible one was that woman. That bitter, vengeful woman. It was her stubbornness that gave birth to that child, Pearl Faye. She was born with an abundance of spiritual power. Unfortunately for her, Morgan Faye heaped all of her broken hopes and dreams onto that poor child's back. All because of her pathetic dreams of having her bloodline become the main family.
Okay.
Maya would have to die? But why?
For our bloodline to succeed as the main family, thus making Pearl the new master. The remaining descendants of the current master had to be taken care of.
stop the cat.
But Pearls would never agree to a plan like that. She adores Maya.
How sad. You still don't get it, do you? What Pearl wanted had nothing to do with it. Morgan didn't care one bit about Pearl. The only thing she cared about was the position of the master. That's all.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. I don't care if you're dead. I'm gonna kill you again.
That's ridiculous.
She was willing to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve her goal. The life of her daughter, and naturally, the life of Maya Faye as well.
How can anyone do that?
A evil witch like their mother, dude? This is a fucked up family.
You were going to kill Maya?
Pearl didn't need to know anything about it. All she had to do was follow the instructions in the letter and channel me. Then I would have simply used her body and finished the job. In any case, I'm already dead, and there's nothing any of you can do to me.
Oh, is this supposed to be Pearl's body? Oh, I don't know. I'm forgetting how this shit is supposed to work. Grrr.
So, the plan was to blame the crime on your younger twin, on Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple.
She and I look absolutely identical. No one can tell us apart.
You had red hair, so, well.
If someone were to witness me killing Maya, naturally, they would think it was Iris that had done it.
And the witness in this case was the head nun, Sister Bikini.
I never would have guessed she was going to return to Hazakura Temple that night. But she wound up seeing Iris's crime anyway.
But why did you want to pin the murder on Iris in the first place? She's your twin sister, isn't she?
Judge, listen, let me talk to you real quick. They are some evil witches out there, man. They are evil. They don't give a shit. Look at her.
Twin sister? Don't make me laugh. She's nothing but a backstabber. I couldn't care less about her.
Backstabber? Oh, did she rat you out on the fucking thing?
You just don't understand. You never will. Anyway.
Okay.
You think the plan was a success?
You heard me. Just as that woman had hoped. Maya Faye is dead. Now the title of the master will pass on to Pearl Faye.
Objection!
That's absurd. Maya's just... She's just trapped. Trapped inside the sacred cavern.
Really? You're as foolishly optimistic as ever, aren't you? My darling Feeny?
Hey, yo, girl, step off.
Do you want to know the truth? Ever since we met, I've despised you. Your sniveling
naivety. I'm just gonna give up. I know the word naivety. I know it. This happens every stream. We're googling it though. Naivety. All right, here we go. Naivete. There you go. Thank you. Your sniveling naivete and your pathetic faith in odor and other people. I just want to know one thing. What did you personally think of Morgan Fay's plan? That shit was 2 bags of ass. I told you, didn't I? It was a stupid plan. It had no point, no value other than fulfilling her own greedy desires. Yes, it was certainly nothing to be proud of. If that's how you feel, why did you help her carry it out? Why would you do it? Why would you kill Maya? You may not understand it, but being the kind and gentle soul that you are, you may not be able to appreciate why someone like me would help a woman like that. So then tell me, why? Isn't it obvious? I'm not like that woman. I only act in my own self-interest. The reason I helped her was for myself. For my own personal satisfaction. What did you just say? So this woman, Dahlia Hawthorne, she had her own reason for wanting Maya dead? I think she's just a psychopath, bro. I don't know. What my goal was? I have no idea with this one. I'm just looking at the walkthrough. I have no idea what I'm supposed to even disprove. Let's see. Okay. There's one thing. I was looking at the wrong part. I was like, huh? Okay, here we go. Press. After all 5, a new theme is added. Oh. Oh. No, wait, I didn't mean to do that. Did I read this art, actually? Obviously, it's because you were helping Morgan Fay. Helping? Don't make me laugh. From the day I was born to the day I died, I never helped anyone. I lived for myself, and in the end, I died for myself. I thought that was obvious. So she wasn't actually cooperating with Morgan? She was just using Morgan in her plan so she could accomplish her own goal. All I wanted to do was kill Maya Fey. That was the only way I can think of to get revenge. Revenge? Looks like I have no choice but to present that piece of evidence. I can't believe it. She meant to kill Maya. I've got to keep a cool head. And I need to get more information out of her. It's the only way to understand this plan and what she was after what she was after as well. Okay. Apparently. Objection! Here we go. Could it be that your actual goal had nothing to do with Maya Fey herself? As I said, none of you have the power to punish me anymore. Because I'm already dead. Well, I had the same problem, you see. You can't punish the dead, and you can't take revenge against them either.
Yeah, you wanted to take revenge on someone?
I was sentenced to die because of that woman. Mia Fey. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, duh. I somehow knew this was it. I wanted to send her a message. It was at her hands that I suffered my first humiliation. I wanted her to feel the same pain she made me feel. Sadly, when I realized revenge was impossible, I gave up.
And the reason it was impossible? Was it perhaps because Mia Fey had already died?
Yes, and I realized there was only one way to take revenge against the dead. This fucking bitch, dude. What a fucking... What? I hate her. What an actual fucking horrible piece of shit.
And how do you do that?
Even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever. I wanted to take away the person that Mia Fey loved most. I wanted to kill her with my own hands. That would be the one and only way I could take my revenge against Mia Fey. That was the reason I helped out that woman's plans.
Wow. Just for that? For that you would kill Maya? That's fucked up, yo. She's evil. She's evil even in death. I know. Your goal was no different than that of Morgan Fey.
As they say, the apple doesn't fall from the tree. What a cruel plan. Cruel, cold, and heartless.
Don't waste your time preaching to the dead. I've already told you, there's not a thing you can do to me. Grr. That night, at about 9:30 p.m., I materialized into this world. I quickly pinned my hair up and put a demon warding hood. Then I picked up the staff that was by my side and left Hazakura Temple. So it was at least Dunham who channeled her after all.
Oh. Oh.
That ridiculous head nun never noticed a thing. She left Maya Fey at the inner temple and wobbled back, clutching her poor old back.
What did you do then?
That kid was easier to handle than I had hoped. I caught up with her in front of the stone lantern. Then I took out the dagger I got from the storeroom and... Yeah!
Uh-huh.
So then you're saying you
Stabbed Maya? Oh my god. Dude. Yo, we need to get Maya a hug, bro. If she's alive.
It's strange, but I don't have a clear memory of what happened after that.
What does that mean? No clear memory?
I don't know. I think I was stabbed.
Wait, you were stabbed?
At the last minute, Maya Fey must have stabbed me. I'm sure of it.
Yo, you gotta stop that. Stop it! That's not like her at all. Maya wouldn't stab a French fry with a plastic fork. This is true, because you're not supposed to... Oh, no, you are supposed to do it. What am I talking about?
Anyway, I suddenly lost consciousness. But before I did, I scrawled her name on the lantern.
Oh? I called it, yeah.
Just as I was passing out, I wrote Maya behind my back. I had hoped it would cast suspicion on her.
Can't believe she was thinking of that until the bitter end. Yeah, what an asshole.
And that's where my memory temporarily stops.
It stops? What?
I don't have any memory of actually killing Maya Fey with my own two hands. My very last memory was Maya's terror-filled eyes. When I woke up after that, I was in the sacred cavern surrounded by
Darkness.
God. Is there a way to fucking hang her again?
You were in the sacred cavern?
The entrance was sealed with one of those trick locks. Somehow I've been trapped in there.
But how did you wind up in there?
I'd like to know that myself. Anyway, I was worried. I didn't know whether or not Maya Fey was dead. And I swore I wouldn't return to the underworld until I knew I had to kill her myself.
See, she is in hell. Good. She's rotting in there.
For a ghost, you're a tough cookie, and I want a bite out of that.
I wanted to get out of there and make sure she was dead. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't get out.
The trick lock stopped you, huh?
I didn't know how to remove it.
So, then you're saying you were actually confined against your will inside this sacred cavern?
Yes, I wanted to get rid of that annoying lock as soon as possible. But it wasn't easy. I kept getting interrupted while I was working on it.
Interrupted? Oh.
It was early in the morning, but someone came into the training hall.
What? Who?
Could have been Maya?
I thought the same thing, but I couldn't see.
Why not?
If someone had spotted me, I would have lost my chance to take revenge. So I made sure to hide myself well at the back of the sacred cavern.
That morning, only 2 people could have gone into the training hall. Maya and Pearls.
Oh yeah, Pearls went there to cover the hanging skull in gravy. Yeah. Still, I finally managed to remove the lock. But I was too late.
What do you mean by that?
The flies had already started to gather. The bridge had been...
Oh wait, this is good. The bridge had been fixed and the police had started their investigation, correct?
Naturally, I couldn't go out. So instead, I returned to the cavern and put the lock back on myself. I realized I wouldn't get a chance to see Maya's corpse as I had hoped.
Oh, I want you to fucking die again so bad.
But just then, Lady Luck showed up.
Lady Luck?
After that big earthquake, she showed up all by herself.
The real Iris?
She said she'd come to make sure the Sacred Caverns was alright. Stupid girl. I came out from Sacred Cavern and got a feel for the situation. And I locked her away in my place.
Oh! I see.
I had finally learned exactly what had happened. It was then I learned that the plan had actually succeeded.
What do you mean your plan has succeeded?
I misunderstood one thing, you see. That night, the one that had summoned me, I'd assumed that it was Pearl Faye.
Well, of course you would have assumed that. It was written in the instructions.
But I was wrong. The person that actually called my spirit back was... Misty Faye, the picture book author.
What?
Well, that's really the only possibility, isn't it? After I lost consciousness in the garden, it was her body that was left lying there.
Whoa. Whoa, hold up.
Maya Faye, I wasn't able to kill her with my own hands after all. But even so, I made her commit the most vile sin a human can commit.
And that is?
Matricide. The sin of killing her own mother.
Oh my god, you're so evil. You're such a slut. No way! Oh, fuck!
Order the court! What is the meaning of this?
It's true that I was the one who attacked Maya Faye. But even so, the murderer who actually snuffed out Misty Faye's life was none other than your darling little Maya.
Objection!
Oh my god. Ridiculous! That's nonsense!
Are you sure about that? Just think about it. There's even evidence supporting these facts, isn't there?
What? What do you mean? What is this so-called evidence?
The fact that Maya Faye had disappeared is evidence enough, isn't it?
Huh? What?
The idea that she's still in the sacred cavern is just ridiculous. She wasn't able to escape from the inner temple that much is obvious. In that case, there is only one place she could be.
Where?
Do I have to spell it out? The bottom of Eagle River. Where else?
Eagle River?
Shit!
Oh my god. Rejection, fabricated evidence against someone who when hurt and out is in null and void. I agree. Whew! Okay, what the fuck is going on?
Maya Fey killed her long-lost mother. Can you imagine the guilt she must have felt when she realized that? That's why she threw herself into the Eagle River. Most bodies that wind up in there are lost forever.
I'm just shaking my head, bro.
So, what do you have to say now, Feeny?
Ooh. Ah. Hey, Phoenix, if you pass out, bro. Oh. Is this fucking Maya, brother? Come on now. Yo. Yo. I can't think of anything.
Oops. Sorry, that's my phone. What kind of ringtone is that? Godot here. Okay. Thanks.
Oh, is it the knife?
Was it something important?
They just finished removing the locks from the sacred cavern. That's great!
What about Maya?
There was a woman in the cave.
Was it Maya Fey?
It was the accused, Sister Iris.
Ah, shit. Huh?
Don't look so surprised. I locked her in there yesterday. I just finished telling you that.
So, what about Maya? Where is she?
There was no one else found inside the sacred cavern.
No.
It can't be.
Come on, man.
I told you, didn't I? She's dead. No.
No! No, I don't believe it.
It seems that this case has come to an end. A tragic end. Sadly, it appears the killer of Elise Dunham, also known as Misty Fey, was her own daughter, Maya Fey.
Stop the cap.
Overcome with guilt for what she had done, Maya Fey jumped into her death into the raging waters of the Eagle River.
It can't be.
Yeah, my boy. Ha
Tried. Have you ever heard this one? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth, no matter how improbable it may seem.
What is that supposed to mean, Prosecutor Godot?
According to this witness, Maya Fey threw herself into the Eagle River. However, is that really the truth? Remember, this woman testified earlier that the bridge was already on fire when the murder was taking place in the garden, which means if Maya had thrown herself into the river, it must have been from the inner temple side, near the bridge.
That's right. That's where she jumped from.
Stop the cap. Yo, Godot, fucking dap me up, brother.
But that's impossible.
She couldn't have done that. Yep, seen that. She couldn't have.
It's impossible to jumped into the river from there.
What?
Don't get your panties all twisted up, Trite. Just relax and think the whole thing through again.
So it's impossible? Maya couldn't have thrown herself into Eagle River? Where the fuck is she, though?
Well, Mr. Wright, Miss Hawthorne claims Miss Fey threw herself into the river from the inner temple side. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim?
Oh, give me a sec. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, a second, somebody. Do you have any evidence that refutes this claim? The map? Maybe. Oh, yeah, the map. She can't throw herself off the river because there's a fucking stone. There's a bunch of fucking rocks there. Let me just double check, but that should be it. Okay, cool. Yeah, she can't throw herself off the thing. It's impossible to jump into the Eagle River from the inner temple side. No one knows that better than this witness. What did you say? 11 years ago, you jumped into the very same river. Just take a look at this overhead map. As you can see, below the cliff on the inner temple side is a big rock shelf.
Oh, you're right.
She wouldn't have reached the river if she'd jumped off from there. Yes, sir. In other words, if she had jumped, we would be able to see her body in this photo. Yeah, get fucked, idiot.
So, you finally figured it out.
You. Nah! Yeah, that's what's up, bitch. What the fuck is up then? Fuck you.
Order!
You're just playing with me. Maya Faye's body's at the bottom of the Eagle River. Oh, you would like that, wouldn't you? Oh, you're gonna cry to your dead mom?
Fuck you, bitch.
There's nowhere else she could possibly be hiding.
Miss Hawthorne, have you ever heard this one before? Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
Yes, just a few minutes ago.
Maya Fey wasn't inside the sacred cavern. We now know that she didn't even throw herself into the Eagle River.
Correct. No, that eliminates all the most unlikely possibilities.
Now, although it seems improbable, there's still one other place she could be.
What? What is this one possibility you're talking about?
That's obviously a bluff. So where is her dead body then?
Finally, I think the pieces are falling into place. Normally, the living have no way to punish the dead. But I think there's a way to give Dahlia Hawthorne the ultimate punishment.
It's punishment time!
Shall I tell you, Miss Hawthorne? Shall I tell you where Maya is this very instant? Maya Fey is... Is she in the courtroom, bro? Yeah, I think she's in the courtroom, is she not? The other two don't really make sense. Let me double check. Ain't no way, brother. Ain't no way. She about to come out like a WWE star. There's only one possibility left. Namely, she's right here in this very courtroom. You are Maya Fey. Oh wow, someone made a program to make a custom case called Turnabout Creator. Oh, that's cool. But what?
Maya Fey, you say she's here in my courtroom?
In my courtroom. It's mine. Dahlia Hawthorne, I seem to recall that you said I had misunderstood one thing you see. So what? But I think there's one more thing you misunderstood.
What do you mean?
Tell me something. At this very moment, who is channeling Dahlia Hawthorne?
Why, that's obvious. It's Pearl Fey, that pathetic little sniveling runt.
You're wrong. Pearl's tried, but she couldn't do it.
I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened.
Is there any explanation for why you couldn't channel a spirit?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Hey, yo, brother. Yep, that's right. That's you, Maya, bitch. What's up then? What's up then? Yo, Dahlia, you're about to burn in the 8th circle of hell. You bitch. What's up then?
Someone called me before Pearl did? But who?
Pearls even tried again on the day after the crime, but she couldn't do it. What could that mean? I think the truth is becoming clear to you right about now. Am I correct? Leo, bro, come on, man. Hey, yo, you just toasted her ass. It wasn't Pearls that channeled you. There was someone else who called you before she could. And who is it? It's me. No, okay, it's my face. This is an easy one. Pearls couldn't do it, and Misty Faye is gone. There's only one possibility left.
Come on already! I can't stand the tension!
Dahlia Hawthorne? The person channeling you right now must be Maya Faye. Yeah. What? Oh, shit, son.
But how could that be? Remember what this witness Dahlia Hawthorne said about her goal?
She said that her goal was to kill Maya Faye.
Yes, that's right. But if Maya channeled the spirit of someone that was trying to kill her...
Well, Gramps, what would happen?
Could it be?
It looks like you finally understand, Your Honor.
Well, I don't. What are you going on about?
What I'm going on about is the reason Maya channeled you. There's only one reason. To protect herself from you. Yeah.
To protect herself? From me?
Yes. On the night of the crime, you were only interested in one thing.
Killing Maya Faye.
The path back to the Hazakura... Wait, what? The path back to Hazakura was closed off, and there was nowhere for her to run. So then the problem became, where would be the safest place to hide?
You mean, that's when she channeled me?
All this time, you thought you had been channeled by Pearls. That's why it never occurred to you that Maya's hiding place was you. Ayo, Maya, you done fucked her up. Yeah, get this fucking bozo off my screen, girl. Oh, shit. Oh, wow.
You're saying that Dahlia Hawthorne, was played for a fool by that little whelp?
Yes, I am.
Maya Faye killed herself. Isn't it obvious?
No. Sorry, but no. It would have been impossible for her to jump into the Eagle River. This was the only avenue of escape open to Maya. The only way that Maya could disappear from the inner temple.
I don't believe you. A stupid little girl like that who had never been in the real world. She could never have come up with a plan like that. Who could have ever given her such a brilliant idea?
These nuts? Well, me, of course.
Baby girl, what's your name? I'ma buy you a drink.
Mia?
Mia Faye.
It's been a long time, Dahlia Hawthorne. Yo, hey! It's cinema, I'm afraid. It's cinema. So, it's true. It was you. Yes. You're something else.
But what are you doing here?
The hair. It's Pearls, right? Tell me something, Dahlia. I want you to think back to that night one more time.
Yo, I'm rubbing. This dumb bitch is the guy.
Yes! Oh God, I'm here to see this fucking piece of shit be in despair, bro. You had just cornered Maya in the inner temple's garden, and then, in the final moments of the fight, you lost consciousness.
I was stabbed by Maya Faye.
Actually, Maya lost consciousness at the same time as you.
She did? Not terribly surprising, since she was about to be killed.
When she woke up, she was in the training hall. That's when Maya decided she needed help, so she channeled me.
She explained in a memo the situation she was in. She asked me what I thought she should do.
She did that? I can't believe it.
Of course I didn't have all the details. But one thing was perfectly clear.
And that was?
I knew you couldn't be allowed to wander free. Free? What do you mean? It was a race against time, so I wrote down 2 things that Maya had to do. Channel Dahlia Hawthorne as soon as possible, and lock herself into the sacred cavern until help arrived. So it was Maya who put the lock on there.
Yes, but why did you order her to do those 2 things?
If she hadn't done it, Dahlia Hawthorne would have been channeled by someone else. By one Pearl Faye. Pearls? Yes, Pearl didn't properly understand the plan. So all she was trying to do was follow her mother, Morgan Faye's instructions. If she had succeeded in channeling Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit, things would have turned out very badly, to put it mildly.
Whoo! So, that's how it was. Dahlia Hawthorne would have used the body of Pearl Faye to kill Maya at all costs.
Yes, it certainly sounds like that was the intent all along.
How dare you? I won't forget this.
Oh, but you will, because you're gonna die again! Dumb bitch! Why not just admit it, Dahlia Hawthorne? Your little plan was nothing but a big, fat failure! Yes, another failure to add to the pile of shame, wouldn't you say?
What do you mean by another?
Think about it, Dahlia. Remember all your past crimes? Not a single one of them was a success. They all ended in failure. Woo!
What? How dare you?
11 years ago? The fake kidnapping, your very first crime. Get this bozo off my motherfucking screen. You got your hands on a $2 million diamond, bud. After Terry Falls escaped and went to meet with Valerie Hawthorne, the truth was exposed.
Shut your mouth! That wasn't my fault. It was because of that stupid oaf of a prisoner and that weakling of a policewoman!
Girl, you done fucked up. And then 1 year later, you tried to kill me. That's right, and I'm still alive. Well, okay, I read it, whatever. Well, I'm still alive, but you wound up killing someone else. Yeah. As a result, you were sentenced to death. Yeah, get this bozo off my screen, bro. It's one stupid move after another for you, but it's no longer funny.
You wipe that smug, happy-go-lucky smile off your face!
And now this. You've messed up again! You let Maya Fey escape, even though she was right there in front of you. Ooh, girl, you done fucked up. Mia Fey! You, Spencer?
I was supposed to kill Maya Fey like I swore I would! And if only you had gotten the spiky-haired jerk the guilty verdict, I wouldn't have been left or hanged to death!
Yeah, get this bozo off my screen, bro. True. But I think you finally understand, Dahlia Hawthorne. You will never defeat me.
What? What did you say?
Whether you're alive, dead, or somewhere in between, you will never defeat me. Mia, baby girl, on you. You're so goated. As long as I'm around, you're destined to lose for all of eternity. Yeah! Woo! I remember what you said earlier in the trial. You said there was no way we could punish you.
because you were already dead.
What about it?
And you said, even when the body dies, the spirit, the ego, it lives on forever.
That's very true, Dahlia. And that's exactly the punishment you'll never be able to escape from. For all of eternity, you'll have to remain as Dahlia Hawthorne, a miserable, pathetic, weak creature who could never win at anything. And for you, there's no escape from that. No hope of freedom. So the day you were executed, the narrow bridge that once stretched out in front of you has burnt to a crisp. I cooked this bitch!
You're wrong! It can't be.
Uh-oh.
How could I lose to the likes of you?
It no longer matters.
You're cooked. I don't care whether you win or lose anymore. The only thing I want is your eternal suffering. Is for you to come out of Maya's body right now. That also works too. Crash out! Crash out! Crash out! Yes, sir. Get this fucking bitch. Get this bitch off my screen. Get this. Damn, that's kind of sick looking. She kind of looks like a Kuma, I won't lie. I'm not ready to go. Actually, I didn't read that. I was drinking water. That's what's up. Get your ass back in hell. What's happening? What's going on, actually? What's this? Fucking Revenge Death Ball from Dragon Ball GT? Oh, no, okay. It's just her. Haha, that's all you meant it to. Woohoo! Boom! Hey, that dumb bitch is burning in hell. Let's fucking go. Yes, sir. She don't exist anymore. That was it. That was it. And Maya's back. Hey, girl, let's go to the hospital real quick. You fell faint. We got our girl back. She fucking her soul. I don't think her soul exists anymore. I think that was her soul snuffing out, bro. She's either in hell or just doesn't exist anymore. Good. 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 Fuck yes. That's exactly how I wanted that dumb fucking asshole to die. Yes, sir. Oh, that was the most satisfying thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. Let me drink some more water, though. But goddamn. I just spilled water over me like a child, but Jesus. Bro. Oh my god. I was better than sex. Woo! Yep. She crashed out so hard that her fucking spirit was destroyed, dude. Think about that. Ugh. Okay, now what's the rest? I guess the rest of the trial is proving Iris' innocence, but we got that bozo out of there. I gotta burp. Alright, let's continue.
Now then, I assume you are the real Iris?
Yes, I was just rescued from the sacred cavern.
I must say you and your twin sister are indeed identical from what I can see. In any case, it appears that everything has finally been cleared up. Mr. Godot, what happened to Dahlia Hawthorne?
If you ask me, Your Honor, it looks like she went back to hell. To the hell she came from.
I don't even think so, dude. I don't even think so. Her shit got snuffed out.
It seems that Missy Faye wasn't the only victim of this crime. Maya Faye, as well as the young Pearl Faye, were also victims of this wicked and selfish plan.
Yes, Your Honor.
The tragedy of Medium Valley has finally come to an end, it seems. It would be best for everyone if no further attempt was made to channel that spirit again.
Your Honor?
Yes, what is it?
About this whole spirit medium thing? It's almost weird how comfortable you seem to be with the concept now.
Well, to be frank, my younger brother is quite judgmental.
Haha! Get against the judge!
Anyways, it's he often
He often criticizes me for not studying hard enough. That's why I made a concerted effort to study up on the Korean channeling technique.
Hey, is that the New Year's issue of Oh Cult?
I've seen quite a few things in my years on the bench. And all that time, I finally learned this one thing. Each case is different and takes place in its own world, if you will. In order to fully understand that world, first we have to immerse ourselves in it completely. And that's where my brother and I used to differ.
Never thought of it that way. Also, this is the first time the judge hasn't pissed me off. He's actually, like, making sense. Good job. Good job, Judge.
At any rate, it's time to pass judgment on the case of Iris of Hazakura Temple.
Okay, good. Now, what's your deal?
You're a little too fast with that gavel, Your Honor.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Godot?
This trial, it isn't over yet. That's what he means.
What?
Tried. Remember what Miss Evil's spirit said in her testimony.
Huh? Dahlia's testimony? For the stone lantern that I took out. Yeah, okay. So technically, how's this work? A rare moment of Judge sounding smart? Yeah, I know. It caught me off guard. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Just as Dahlia Hawthorne was about to attack Maya, she was stabbed and killed by someone.
Yes, that's right.
The person that was ultimately killed was the spirit medium that channeled Dahlia. Elise Dunham, no. Misty Faye. But who killed her? We still don't know who did it.
This isn't over? It ain't over. We know T. We're in overtime right now.
Unless someone else is found guilty, the accused is still on trial. We can't let her walk until there is evidence that proves her innocence.
No way.
What? This court isn't prepared for any further testimony.
The prosecution is ready to call our final witness.
Final witness?
This one will clear up the whole mystery. The mystery of who killed Misty Faye.
Indeed.
Is it really alright, Mr. Prosecutor?
Of course it's alright, Madam Attorney.
Very well then. Who is this final witness?
Isn't it obvious? There's one person who saw the whole event, and will put the final dagger in this case.
So someone who saw the murder took place?
The very person who saw her mother killed in front of her own eyes.
You mean Maya? You can't. She can't testify after what she's just been through.
We need to find the truth. The prosecution calls Maya Faye to the witness stand.
How the fuck is she gonna do that? Did she like knock the fuck out?
Very well. But first, we'll take a brief recess. We'll have to wait for Miss Faye to recover before summoning her.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Once we receive the doctor's permission, we will proceed with the trial.
Okay, so now Maya's on the witness stand. Oh god, this poor girl, man.
Hey, Tried. I've got something to say to you, so listen up.
What is it?
I don't think much of you as a lawyer. It's always the same with you. You somehow manage to squeak by without even a feint of understanding of the case. Some beautiful woman always seems to come dashing in the last minute to save you.
You've got some nerve.
But that's not going to happen this time. Yeah! This time, you're going to have to do this by yourself.
That's enough. This court is now in recess.
Is this another... Okay, I'll say. Hold on, let me drink more water. Oh, man. This trial is insane. Definitely the best one so far in the series.
They cooked something fierce. Give me a sec. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Give me a sec. Hold on. Ow. Up. Yeah. Ow, my leg. Ow. Give me a sec. Woo. Okay. All right. Coming back. Coming back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. All right. I'm looking at the series of the lords who play the series, and apparently this part will take. She took 2 hours. 3 hours. This part will almost take 3 hours. Oh God, we do have a lot of time. Oh, we're beating the game tonight, so I might have to like eat something if it actually goes for this long. But my puff guard fucking just fell. Oh, I'll give you a sec. I just fell off for no reason. The next part, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm determined to beat this game tonight, but that's why we started early. But I might just have to like snack on some food in a bit because I'm gonna get some food in a bit, or have food coming. So this is a lot, but here we go. Let's keep on going then. If we have that much, goddamn.
I'm truly sorry about everything. You were working so hard to defend me, but I was missing all day and we didn't even have a chance to talk.
She's right. When I met Iris at the training hall yesterday, we had already switched places, and Iris was inside the sacred cavern. Ooh.
I wanted to at least be in the defendant's box today to root you on.
Well, it wasn't your fault. You were locked up this whole time. There's something more important than that, though. I have to ask you. Oh, I read that wrong. Why did you help your sister out as much as you did?
Huh?
If you had tried to get help at the sacred cavern yesterday, you wouldn't have spent the entire day locked up in there.
My sister? I felt sorry for her. She was abandoned by our mother and never got any love from our father either.
Yeah, but it was the same for you too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but at least I had Sister Bikini, who was like a mother to me. If only Dahlia had come with me to Hazakura Temple. I always loved her. Dahlia was always so smart, so strong. She never complained about a thing. That's why I promised her that I would help her.
Are you talking about the fake kidnapping case 11 years ago?
Yes, I wanted to be useful to her in some way. But as usual, I was too cowardly. At the last minute, I ran away. Because of that.
Because of what? Oh, because of that. I was like, because of what?
Dahlia's stepsister, Valerie, ended up...
That was the case that wounded Mia so badly.
But things didn't end there, of course. Some people suspected that my sister was involved in the murder.
Some people? You must mean...
Yes, 2 defense attorneys. Mia Fey and Diego Armando. After poisoning Mr. Armando, who was getting too close to learning the truth, Dahlia even tried to kill the person who had unknowingly hid the poison for her. You.
That's right. Yep, okay, so we're finally getting some answers of this part of the game, or story. Iris, there's one more thing that I have to ask you.
Yes, what is it?
On the night of the murder, the person that cleaned up the corpse of the victim, Elise Dunham, was it really you?
Yes, it was me. That night, after I rang the lights out bell, I went back to my room. At around 10:30, I received a call on my cell phone.
Beep. There's a problem. Come to the inner temple right away.
I got on the snowmobile and headed for the inner temple. But
Whoa! The path to the inner temple was cut off, right?
exactly.
Ow, my ears! Beep. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. We just kind of leave the body here. So you got to do this exactly as I say. Got it. Wait, who's talking? Whee! That shit's insane.
It was me. I was the one that received her body. The murder weapon had been left in her body so she wouldn't bleed too much. The staff that Mr. Elise always held.
I knew it. So the actual murder weapon was the staff.
Yes, that's right. I brought the body back to the Hazakura temple on the snowmobile.
But why? Why did you alter the body?
I didn't want to know that the staff was the murder weapon. I didn't want to leave anything that would lead back to Misty Faye. So I dressed her in a robe and stabbed her with the shishimahemnahe. I wiped the blood off the staff's blade and left it next to her on the ground.
Iris, just tell me one last thing. Tell me the name of the person that called your cell phone. The real killer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I can't do it. I can't say who did it.
Why? I see. Why? Why can't you say that? Defendant,
Yes?
the judge is calling you. He wants you to see him in his chambers. He has some questions about Dahlia Hawthorne.
Alright. Well then, I'll see you later. There's something I want to tell you.
okay. Something she wants to tell me? Yo? A booty call after this? Let's fucking go. So it's true. Iris cooperated with the real killer. Maybe even from the very beginning.
Phoenix?
Mia? How's Maya doing?
Physically, I'm not worried. She'll recover completely. But emotionally, she's been hurt very badly by this case.
I see. You don't mean she's learned who Elise Dunham really was?
Yes, I went to the medical office and talked with her. I told her everything I knew.
But why?
Maya is stronger than you think. I knew she couldn't take it. I knew she could take it. All of it.
What do you mean by that?
I want you to figure that answer by yourself. The trial's about to restart. The real killer. Do you know who it is yet?
Iris wouldn't tell me who called her, but still. I think that just may be... I know who it was. That night, the victim was killed in the garden of the inner temple, and the criminal just wasn't there by accident. Which means that the killer knew of Dahlia's plan from the very beginning. Wait a minute. And one more thing. The victim was moved to the Hazakura temple side by pendulum. In other words, the criminal couldn't cross the bridge. That means they were stuck on the inner temple side for almost an entire day. Exactly, so the culprit was someone that wasn't in Hazakura temple the following day. What the fuck?
That's as much help as I can give you. The rest of the battle is yours to win. Or lose.
Okay, I've got it. Thank you, Mia. What the fuck? Finally, it's almost time to bring this case to an end. What exactly did Maya see anyway? And who was it that actually killed Misty Faye? Whoever it was, I have to prove it. Me. All by myself. Shit.
Now I have a question. Do I lie right now? I feel like I lie. I feel like dude, I think I'm gonna lie right now. Because yeah, this next part looks like it's pretty long. I think I'm lying. Damn it. I lied in the title. I'll do that. I think I gotta end the stream right now. Because there's a lot. I'm getting hungry. It seems like it's about to be like 2 to 3 hours next part. And I do want to take my time with the finale. So who do I think I did it? Who do I think I did it? That's a great question. I wish I could look at the people. Is it supposed to be... Who do I think did it? How's a career temple? Is it? Is it Godot? I don't know. I don't know. Because I that's the only thing I can think of. Because it can't be Iris. It can't be obviously can't be Dahlia. Can't be Maya. I don't think it's Sister Bikini. Why would the fuck she would do that? Is it Godot? Maybe. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm completely lost in a good way. It's not like I'm like this game's bullshit. I'm just I'm just completely lost. So yeah, I guess I'll end the stream here. So I'll just put in the title I lied, and then we'll actually beat the game tomorrow. I thought it was gonna be like this long. That's why I thought it was gonna be on like 3.5 hours, 4 hours maybe. But if it's like 2 or 3 more hours after this, yeah, I don't want to burn myself out. The next part takes up. All right, bet you rest up, man. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll be back 5 p.m. Actually earlier. We can do earlier. Yeah, we'll do earlier. Like I might have to do. Let's do 2 o'clock. Do 2 o'clock PST, 2:30. And we'll beat this game finally tomorrow. And we'll take our time tomorrow because I felt if I continued, I would have rushed it. So a good thing that there was a save here because I was like kind of debating on it. I was like, damn, this shit's like 3 hours. So yeah, I'll retitle the stream and then we'll actually beat the game tomorrow. So thank you guys for coming by. I appreciate it. And have a good night, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That's the program for today, but we shall return.